looking right at Lara, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, there's Lara, very clear. And holding the wall, you can see it.
Yeah, yeah. There's Horatio way over there where those blocks are.
Yeah, that's Horatio. You're right on course, sir. There's a little depression we didn't talk about, though.
No.
It's between Horatio and Camelot. But it's a depression and not a blocky crater at all. As a matter of fact, the total block population has changed. Out on once we get away from the rim of Camelot, the block frequency is quite a bit smaller. It's down maybe to only less than 1% of the surface.
Much easier driving with the Rover.
Oh my God, we got that fender on.
Very obvious that Rover navigation, because of the blocks and because of the smaller rather than larger craters and very subtle type craters in this area.
There are up to 2 meter bright halo blocky craters, and that's blocky wall craters. It may be instant rock rather than, I think it is rather than bedrock in the rim area of Camelot.
Horatio's got to be there. It's Horatio right there.
That's Horatio.
Let me give another mark on the southern rim of Horatio.
Okay, the scarp looks very smooth from here. No obvious outcrops at this time. Don't seem to be penetrating to any bedrock in the area we're traversing now, just to the southeast of Horatio. Horatio has a blocky wall. However, the upper several tens of meters probably of rim looks as if it's either mantled or composed of the light gray regolith material we've been driving on. The blocks do not come to the rim of Horatio.
Okay, copy that, Jack.
I
Thank
want
you.
to take you down there or not. Yeah, Jack, hold on. I'll take you down there. Horatio has quite a different appearance than Camelot. It is, and that's the main one. The rim, the blocks do not get to the rim. What's your roll? I know it's not much. It seems like a lot.
I just gotta go around that crater.
Yeah. It looks like if Horatio is any gauge, the rim thickness of maybe, and this is a wild guess, Bob, but maybe an average of 20 or 30 meters stratigraphic thickness lies above the exposures of the subfloor. Exposures being blocks in the wall. And some of those blocks, again, are several meters, if not 5 to 10 meters in diameter. And they're concentrated on the west rim that I can see. There are very few blocks on the the west wall. There are very few blocks on the east, north, and south walls of Horatio.
Copy that, Jack.
Okay, Bob, we're on the southern rim, 078, 2.3, and 2.0.
Yeah, we're maybe 100 meters south of the rim. Actually, we're on the rim crest. We're 100 meters south of the break and slope into the crater.
There's a lot of, it's an undulating, hummocky traverse terrain in here, Jack.
Yeah.
These little craters make it bumpy, but other than that, it's really smooth sailing.
That's right. This is what I sort of expected the Darkman to look like rather than what we landed on. Not more than 1% of the surface, and that percentage continues right over the rim crest of Horatio down onto the wall until you hit the big block.
What's this depression? That's not, no, we're not the Fronte yet.
No, I don't think, no, we're not in front of you.
Okay, 17, and how about an amp and mobility, speed reading?
I've been pushing anywhere from 9 to 11 clicks, and most of the time that's full out, and amperes are bouncing around 100 apiece.
Okay, watch these Downson preamps. They're hard to see.
I know they are. We're climbing, Jack, because I've been full bore most of the time, and all I can get out of it is 10 clicks, and when I decelerate, you decelerate in a hurry. What's our next stop here? Sample at 3.9?
080, 3.9.
I'm sitting on 080 right now and 2.6. I think we got to add a little bit to that. They're right.
Okay, stand by. We'll get a new correction for you guys on that shortly.
Okay, Bob, the surface is not changing. We see no craters that seem to penetrate into bedrock out in here. That is with blocky rims. And that's quite a contrast to the area we sampled at Station 1A yesterday. I cannot see in my field of view any blocky rim craters. Now, there are slight craters with fragmental walls and rims, but it looks like instant rock rather than the subfloor materials.
Jack, can you see over here to the left? I'll turn a little bit. On the dark area of the South Massif where you get those impressed lineations, see them going from left upward to the right?
I see what you mean, right.
That's what I saw at my window.
Yeah, they go obliquely up the slope.
They're more like wrinkles.
They
look linear wrinkles.
Yeah, crenulations, you might say, in the slope that look something like those I saw from orbit looking in the shadowed area, or at the edge of the shadows. Bob, we've seen craters as much as 20 meters, maybe 30 meters diameter without blocky rims.
Copy that.
The rim block population is not much different. The rim block population is not much different than the average for the terrain in here.
Well, I tell you, if we can't recognize a change in that albedo when we get onto that white mantle, I'm going to be surprised.
Mark my words. Okay, the light mantle is just what Gene has said. That's it right now. There are some very bright craters in it. They stand out, bright halo craters scattered over it that seem to be quite a bit brighter than anything we have out here on the dark mantle. See those blocks over there? That's the first different colored blocks I've seen. They're sort of gray looking. Over to the right a little bit. Darker gray. Watch yourself here. Okay, there's a crater with a big mass of block in the bottom. It looked like might be a secondary fragment from somewhere.
Want to get a photo as we go by?
Yeah, let's, can you swing a little bit to the right? That might be worth it. How's our time for traverse, Bob? Do we have time for an LRV sample?
You're doing great so far. We're looking for that first LRV sample at about 4.2. That's in the light mantle if you can do it quickly. But it's, we're not planning on it.
Yeah, let's see.
Target of opportunity there, Jack.
Can you get, go ahead. Okay, swing a little bit to the right now. Okay. Right up across that little ray. Okay. And I'll try to get a chunk of whatever. Okay, keep going.
Look at that big flat face.
Whoa. Okay. Let me get the switch off.
082, 3.0, and 2.6. And Bob, I've been making 10 to 12 clicks coming across the surface, and as I say, for the most part, that's full bore, except where I have to do some rapid changes.
Okay. And by and large, the back room is interested in you guys pressing on to Station 2.
Okay, we are.
That's 10 to 12 kilometers per hour.
The crew. Okay, Gene, that's a pretty big rock in there. Okay. And Bob, I think this... Hold it down further. Down. It's got quite a bit of dirt in it. I think this is a block from a linear strewn field of very irregular and jagged rocks that are southwest of a crater that's 10 to 15 meters in diameter. If it looks like the material that may have formed the crater, and you can look at some of the pictures and make it your own decision.
Okay, copy that.
Can you get it in there? Okay, you got it.
Oh, no, I didn't.
No?
Okay. The bag's not open.
Well. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's bad.
Can you push it in?
Pull down.
Okay, it's down.
26 Echo, Bob. We're on our way.
Okay, copy that.
Go ahead.
And you got a frame count, Jack?
Oh, yeah. Let me,
And I did get my locator here.
okay, I got mine.
Thank you, Jack. Gene.
And the frame count is 95.
Copy that.
Holy cow. I better slow down my picture taking.
Roger, Jack.
Okay,
Okay.
we're in a little area where the fragment population may be up to 3%. It's getting a little more like what we saw around the limb. In fact, I would say it was comparable now.
Going down this slope and up the other side, Jack.
But nothing like Station 1.
Okay, copy that. And the next planned rover sample will be at a distance of 4.2, so 080 and 4.2. And it will be in the light mantle if
Okay, we got it,
that
Bob.
disagrees with those numbers.
Okay, it's in the first prong of light mantle, as I recall. Is that right?
Roger, the thumb.
Okay, Bob, you're heading at 260. Looks like it's right on, by the way, from what I see on the skyline.
Okay, and how's the Logan
Look at that
antenna
over.
holding up?
Well, I'm moving it, so I guess you're getting it.
Yeah, we're getting it. Just checking.
Bob, I'm still, the blocks I see still seem to be the Gabriel. Except for that one sample we took, which I hope was what I thought it was.
Gee, it's blocky here.
Let's see,
Ooh, that's a big crater. We got to get around here.
okay. That must be Bronte.
My God, is that big?
That's bigger than I expected. Hey,
I got to go around this thing.
yeah. There are some very,
I got to go back here.
rocks, greater than the normal Gabriel we've seen, that are have very large egg-sized vesicles in them. Watch it, you got one on your right. There you go.
I got him.
Yeah, don't mind me, Gene.
No problem. That's all right, because some of those downspins are hard to see.
I want to get off this slope. I wonder if I took a picture of that block field. I hope I did. Getting to be so automatic that I'm not sure what I'm taking it. Okay, I'm going to go through this ridge between on High Point and Saddle here. Okay. How's it figure, Bob? I think we're just north of Bronte. Does that figure?
Roger, that seems to be about where you should be on the map. We'll gather you're circumnavigating that a little bit. The comms dropping out from time to time.
Yeah. 0.8, 3.5, and 2.9. We're on the north side of Bronte. And it looks like Bronte has penetrated the dark mantle in here and got to some floor, but there's not an awful lot of blocks around the rim. They're just some small ones. Compared to what we saw around, watch it. Yep. What we saw around Horatio, or in the walls of Horatio and around Camelot. Nothing also like what we saw yesterday at Station 1. Bob, that characteristic little dimple in the bottom of the craters is still with us. And it's invariably glass lined in the fresh ones.
Okay, very good.
Now that's not a complete lining. It's just there's seems to be glass agglutinate, if you will, that's holding the fragments in the bottom of the crater together. There's one on the side of an older crater. We're back into about a 1% coverage. I suspect that the reason our block population went up there was because of Bronte.
An awful lot of these smaller glass-lined little craters around.
Yeah, and you notice, Gene, what I was saying about the little dimple in the bottom?
Yeah.
Watch the fresh ones, and they all have that little dimple as if that...
Yeah.
See, there's one
Yeah,
right there. Man, you can predict it.
Jack, you know, I think the light mantle is starting right over there. See on your right?
Yeah, that's the first...
The place you can really see it is where it's reflected off the slopes of the cliffs out there, but I think I hate to say it, but Charlie may be right.
Well, but you know, one thing that may distinguish it is that the bright halo craters are brighter.
But I could see it from here.
Yep.
On the floor of the valley here.
Yep.
On the scarp, it really shows up.
Okay, block population is unchanged. Still appears to be where I can see large enough blocks, appears to be the Gabbro, although they're not as much to look at now in terms of blocks. The surface characteristics have not changed. There are no craters that we see that are bringing up clear blocky rims. There's most of the fresh craters have instant rock around them. Craters of the same size that are older and more subdued, that instant rock is apparently broken down. I suspect the small zapping breaks that down fairly quickly.
Okay, 17, copy that. You're still making about 9 to 11 kilometers?
No, sir, I've been making from 10 to 12, Bob, mostly 12.
Okay, can you give me a reading on the amps this time, Gino?
Stand by, I got a little navigating to do.
Okay, standing by.
Okay, I'm reading 100, bouncing around 100 on both of them.
Okay, how about amps, not amp hours?
Up and down, hummocky terrain, I think for... Oh, I'm sorry.
You got a hole in front of me. Yep. Oh, there you go. Run out a little bit. Yeah, let me get up here. Good vehicle you got here.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to, though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to go through many of those.
No.
Okay, Bob, I'll give you an amp reading as soon as I can. Just stand by for it.
All right,
You
there's no
believe
hurry.
my camera handle's coming off?
The terrain gets a lot more locally hummocky with some well-rounded rim, but very large aspect ratio craters, which you got to get around in here, in the 4 and 5 meter size. Charlie, I'm thinking of White Mantle. That's the White Mantle we're coming up on right up here.
Yeah.
See that on your right?
Yep.
That's it. There's not going to be that much difference.
Ooh.
Not going to be that much difference, but look where you're going.
I gotta watch I don't lose my camera. It's come loose.
See, now you can look where we're going to come up on a White Mantle. It's dusted with that light. Look at it.
Yeah.
We're only 100 meters from the light mantle.
Well.
Okay, how about giving us a range and bearing when you get to it?
We're coming right up on it now.
Yeah. There certainly is a change in the general albedo, particularly in the craters. The craters are much brighter in their walls than we've seen before.
Yeah, that's
although there still is a brown, light, gray dusting over the top of it in here, but it's clearly different. No question about that.
You can't see the contact as you cross it, but we know we're coming into something lighter.
We ought to sample the rim of one of these craters when we get our LRV sample, because that's what's distinctly lighter.
How about a range and bearing,
we're
guys?
at 3.8 here, and we can sample that rim.
Copy the 3.8.
3, 4.4, 3.8. I've been running
How about right over there, Gino? Can you get on the rim of that crater?
Right here?
No, right to the right there.
Right here.
That light stuff. See the big crater here and the light material right on the rim?
Yeah, I get there. But I'm going to have to not give you much of a turn, because
That's all right. I got the pictures. Now, if you swing to the left a little bit and then back. Whoa, now back to right. Okay. Hope my camera stays on there.
You like that?
Whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Okay, Bob. We're 083, 4.4, and 3.8. And I've been running about 20 to 25 amps, I think, on both.
Okay, copy that.
We are in the light mantle. It's not a contrasting light like you might expect or like we're looking at on a scarp as the sun shines on it. But I don't think there's any question.
Okay,
Yeah,
beautiful.
craters are definitely, to penetrate into it are definitely different. However, the surface texture is unchanged. There may be fewer blocks.
Okay, back 27 Echo. 27 Echo.
Copy that. And frame
Hold your
contact.
back, I don't want to lose it. Stand by. Hold it up. Okay. It's in there. Is it in? Okay. Those bags don't stay open. That's yeah, it will after we get a couple samples in there. Okay, my locator. And my locator? I hope I don't lose my camera. I can't reach it or it'd help you. Okay, 110.
Copy that, Jack.
I guess I didn't do what I wanted to do, and that get that thing really cinched down.
We're an hour and 32 minutes into this EVA.
A couple of things is the sun angle difference on that light mantle when you're looking at the slopes of the scarp versus what we're on. I hate to use a familiar term, but my impression right here is there is more of a raindrop influence than back at the LEM or in a darker mantle.
Okay, copy that.
Yeah, might be. I think so. I think the big thing is, though, that each one of these little craters is much more lightly colored. But we're still not, there's no crater in view that has a blocky rim. There's fragmental rims based on almost certainly instant rock, but no blocky rims. You know, one of the reasons those craters look lighter is because of their sun angle. Walls of some of these little craters, it's same material that we're driving on, I'll bet. Yeah, there's instant rock right there, Jake. You're right. Oh, boy. The fragment population is certainly less than 1% in here. Now, when I say fragments, I'm talking about rocks that are greater than a centimeter in grain size. You know, it may be me, Bob, but it also is a little bit more difficult to draw it down sun in this area. Yeah, I think it is brighter, Gino. I was thinking that a minute ago, but it's hard to make I think your normal albedo is greater. There's some rocks now starting. Okay, the little crater still has the central pit.
Okay, we're losing your comm a little bit, guys.
Yeah, there's a few. Well, the right exit, 270. Yeah, there are a few blocks. They still look like the Favreau, though. Hard to tell. A couple of them look to me like they had some very light crystals in them. See that? I'm afraid those are zap pits. They could be. I think I've been fooled by that too, and that's why I estimated the flash quite high. I just want to keep you out of those slopes, and I tell you, I get you in some to start keeping you out of them. Okay, we're getting a little more blocks in here. Of course, we're approaching the dark mantle again. Now, you can see the difference. You got to look hard for it. But you see those craters out in there are not white anymore. I got to get around that slope. Yep. Okay, you still got the hole in the wall picked out over there, don't you? Yeah, I got it. I'm trying to keep calm with them as I'm turning here. Yeah. And I've been keeping the thing on. I don't know if they're reading us, but I've been moving it.
Read you loud and clear, guys.
Okay, looking up on the South Massif, we've got real good views of the block-strewn fields. There's one that there seem to be two dominant colorations of the rocks. The light-colored ones, very light tan to white. And then there are the blue-gray rocks. There's one major outcrop of blue-gray about 1/6 of the way down the slope, the center of the field of view we have, and it looks very much like similar blue-gray rocks right at the crest, the highest point from our vantage point. Bob, you want another sample in the dark mantle here?
Yeah, we want, as soon as you get into the dark mantle, and we're estimating at something like 4.3 or 4.5, somewhere in that vicinity.
We're there.
Okay, we're ready for that one then.
Now let's, if you can, okay, right over there, and maybe I can get a rock with it. See that batch of rocks there? Right here? Whoa, yeah. Swing it there. Whoa, now swing back over. Little more. Whoa, little more. Can you reach it?
now if you go forward. You reach it? Hold it. Right there. Okay, Bob, 082, 5.0, and 4.3.
Copy that.
And CDR is 3.85 and about 70% and no flags.
Okay, thank you, General.
I got it. You got it? Okay. I got the rock. I got the rock, and there's some dirt in there. Maybe I better get a little more dirt. Yeah. You don't have any trouble getting dirt. Can you see in there? Is there a fair amount of much soil? No, a little bit. Okay, I'll get this soil. A couple teaspoonfuls. 28 echo, Bob.
Say again there, 17.
28 echo.
Copy that.
And that's primarily a rock fragment. Jack's getting a soil sample with it.
Copy.
Jack, look at the wrinkles over there on the North Massif. Yeah, there's no question that there's apparent lineations all over these massifs in a variety of directions. Hey, look at how that scarp goes up the side there. There's a distinct change in texture. Okay. As a matter of fact, lineations are not present on the scarp that we can see where it crosses the North Massif. There is no sign of those lineations on there. Oh, man, yeah, I can see what you're talking about. Look over by Hanover. It looks like the scarp overlays the North Massif, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, this last one was 29 echo.
Okay, copy that, and that's the soil.
Okay, now I need that, get in that bag. That's firm. Here's another one. Don't lose those. I won't. I'll pull it down. Okay, Bob, we are rolling.
Copy that.
And pray for me, Bob, that I don't lose my camera. Okay, Hanover is quite a ways up the slope. I don't think we would have gotten to it as we planned that time. But the appearance you have, the scarp, North Massif contact is one of the scarp being smoother textured, less cratered, and certainly less lineated. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if it's, as Gene says, younger.
Okay, Jack.
But that goes, it's not just the slope, it's the materials on the other side of the scarp, on the west side. Okay, I'm going to have to really ease up on pictures. I forgot to give him a frame count.
Yeah, we didn't get a frame count. You want to give us a frame count there, Jack?
Okay. Well, Bob, the problem is every time I take my hand off, my camera loosens up again.
Okay, I copy that. And our estimate is that if you continue to go between 50 and 100 meters between frames, we'll make it.
Boy, I tell you, are those massifs getting to look big now? Holy smoly. That frame at the LRV sample was about 115.
Copy that.
I'll tell you, that scarp looks nice over there too, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, we're back out in our old friend, the Dark Mantle, and I think the zero phase point is not as bright as it was. Passing a small crater, but the block population is still way down there in about, what's that one? About 1%.
Man 17, for your benefit, we're showing you with very good net mobility rates here, and things looking quite good.
Thank you. Gene's doing a great job. I tell you, that takes all your time to drive, though.
you look around and you're in a hole.
Here's another small crater, instant rock with the same little pit, a spattering of glass holding the pit materials together. None of the glass linings look very coherent, Bob. They mainly just seem to be a sprinkling of glass that's helping to or coating the instant rock.
Okay, I copy that, Jack.
We're in contact with America on the 28th revolution.
We still don't have all the craters out at about 10 to 15 meters in diameter seem to have somewhat more blocky material in their rims, but they're not clear cut blocky rim craters. And here's one that's probably 50 meters across that has a fair number of blocks in the bottom. It looks like it might have just about gotten down to where the gabbro starts to be abundant again.
Okay, I copy on that one, Jack.
So it's 12 o'clock, and I'm going to work my way up the hole in the wall from there on up. I think that's good. Take a long, easy turn at it, yeah. Got a hole in the wall, Bob. It's very long, very subtle, very gentle slope. We'll just have to give you more work when we get there.
Okay, we're anxiously awaiting him. How about a range and bearing while you're at it?
12 clicks most of the time. Okay, 0, 2, 5.6, 4.9.
Copy 4.9 on the range.
And about 20 to 22 amps most of the time.
Okay, we're losing a little bit of low gain there, Gino.
Yeah. I think you need to fill it up a little. They're probably undershooting here. I don't know. Well, our pitch angle changes all the time. That's the problem. Bob, I've been within 10, 20 degrees of you the whole time. Okay, Bob, we're not in light mantle, I don't think. Maybe we are. I think we are, Jack. Yeah, I guess we are. In my geology map. No, I guess we are. I was just going to say the craters were whiter than they had been, so we're back in it. And zero phase point's brighter too. I think that place where we had those small blocky craters was in the dark mantle. They're not evident here in the lighter stuff. Yeah. Boy, is that getting big. Whee! Hold on. Whee! Oh boy, that really gives me a strange feeling. Yeah, gives me a strange feeling too. Those are not intentional. I understand. I'm not sure I got enough guts to make them intentional. Man, everything's getting to look big the closer you get. Hole on the wall looks more promising though, Bob. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be any problem. Until we get up and look back. Oh man, what a trip this is going to be. Dolly. That min cooling's just about right, isn't it? Yeah, it's just about warm for me. Yeah. Bob, is my split cooling working all right?
Raj, it looks like it's working to us.
Okay. Bob, not the rock fragments still look like gabbro. The craters tend to have white walls and white rims, which they don't have in the dark mantle area. The block population is way down, 1% or less. However, the bigger craters do have more blocks, but nowhere does that population seem to get above about 5%. And that's on the walls and the rims of the craters, say, bigger than 15 meters. There's one probably 20 meters in diameter that has some blocks on it. You seen Nemo? I think Nemo's right over there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Nemo will be hard to see, but yeah, it's probably that one right in there. Or back here. There's one back here. Well, it's pretty, yeah, well, Yeah, that's close to the scarp. It's probably right off your wing there. Okay, I'm going straight ahead, and then I'm going to make a left turn. Okay, we're looking at Laura. Now, Laura, I can see blocks in the northwest rim of Laura. At least it's rugged terrain, and it looks like blocky terrain. One spot. That's all I see. It looks like it may be a couple hundred meters in average diameter. It starts about maybe 3/4 of the way up the wall and goes right up to the rim. A Bob, hole in the wall seems to be a... look at that. Wow. Look at that crater. Right there? Yeah. That pit, that central pit, goes down about half the depth of the crater, and the crater is a fresh 3-meter crater. That's it. It almost was a cylindrical pit. Hey, Bob, hole in the wall is it's just a step headed down to the south or southeast on the scarp. It's scarp is just about what I think we all expected it to be. It's very rolling and relatively smooth. I don't really see any outcrop exposed on anywhere out here to the south. No. You see, now there's Station 3 area right up there. Yep. Looks like maybe that see that bigger crater over there to the right of Laura? That probably is a good place for Station 3. Yeah, way over there. Yeah. Okay, we're going to find out something very shortly. That doesn't look very rocky, Gene. No.
How about bearing and range, guys?
Bob, I'll give it to you as soon as I make my turn. It's not too far, 100 meters. Are you going to turn over that or go on closer to the I'm going right up straight ahead and then go on the inside that slope. Yeah, it's more than 100 meters. Yeah. 081 and 5.6.
Copy that.
There's now the craters are getting very, very light colored. There are rims and walls. You notice when we're in the light mantle looking at the scarp at this angle, it loses some of its high albedo? Yeah. Yeah. I think we're getting, we got a long depression. Your eyes get used to it. Okay, Jack, we got to watch this because I got to go along a long depression. That's a crater over there. On the right, yeah. I don't know how I can get over there. Well, I think I may have to go up over there. I can't go down that hole. That was not going to make it. What's your pitch? Let's go back here. We can't get there. I'm going to go over here. What was your pitch then? Hole primarily. I can't go there. Yeah, I think you're right. We'll go up this gentle slope, see what's on top. Okay, let me get my... All right.
In lunar orbit, Ron Evans is right on the flight plan.
We made a turn to the south a little bit at 081 and 5.7. Are you going to try to drive up there? I don't think we got any choice. Okay. It looks to me like right on just to the left of that, yep, white crater is or even right like you're headed now, and then bear up to the right. Find out how this thing climbs in a minute. Oh, I think you're right. Okay, Bob, I'm starting up the scarp at 081, 6.6, and 5.7.
Okay, copy that, Gino.
This is the first tongue of the scarp. I don't even think the rover knows it's going uphill. I've got about 37 or 8 amps. See what's on top here. You're making about 8 clicks, and I'm full bore. Well, I tell you, this rover doesn't know it's going up a hill. Looks to me like you may be able to head just like you're going. Yeah. Hey, Bob, we'll make it and get down. Yeah, we will make it. Get my antenna adjusted. Okay, whatever makes up the light mantle is in at least the instant rock that it forms is much lighter than anything we see. Those fragments probably are 30% lighter than any fragments we see out in the dark mantle. That's around the fresh craters. But it is not blocky. Bob, are you still reading?
Roger, read you loud and clear.
Okay, I just want to make sure my antenna's working.
Roger.
We're doing a little zigzag navigation. I'm literally came up